I mentioned it a little earlier, a lot of irrationality that we're seeing coming through into the market. 400 movement, 400 points up, 400 points down. The next day we saw that for 4 consecutive days coming through for the Dow, and something we've never seen before and pretty much evident in the South African market as well.
Yes, absolutely. Volatility has been sky high this week. The VIX, the Savvy, all shot up quite a bit this week, and especially Monday, that kicked us off after the downgrade of the US. And you know, we had a break on Tuesday, but then we had to play catch up and also suffer like the rest of the world. But yesterday things turned around, up quite significantly in the United States, 4% for the Dow, which is quite incredible. And also, you know, opened up a little bit down this morning because of some maybe profit taking, and also US futures were trading down, so we also opened up down, but we've climbed back up again and now trading at about 2% up today, I think, on the top 40. But yeah, very good showing so far.
Okay, so the ban on short selling as well. We had quite a few rumors coming to the fore yesterday in late trade that Italy and France would be adopting the strategy, and yes, now they have. France, Italy, Spain and Belgium. A 15-day ban on short selling. Do you think that this is the silver bullet, that for 15 days, if we can do away with short selling, that it is going to create confidence in the market?
Oh, you know, I think it's a two-edged sword, that one, because it actually, what it does for the market is that it limits liquidity, and certain players then don't come into the market. However, you know, politically, it is a good thing in the sense that the general public gets to feel that the governments are doing something about it. You know, they are managing the short selling and the panic selling that we've seen, and the false rumor mongering that has been going on, and you know, and obviously people trading on those false rumors. So they're trying to manage that and trying to control that for the next 15 days. Whether that'll be enough, I don't know. But you know, the Merkel and Giokos are meeting today in order to discuss the impact of France, the bank's ratings on France, and the resultant impact then on the rest of Europe, to see what will happen there. So it will be a very interesting day today to see after the meeting what their resolutions are, and to see for the next 15 days whether that does help with the short selling issue.
Let's take a look at some corporate news out today. A trading statement out from Impala Platinum. The stock is up over 3% as we speak. We've seen quite a bit of positivity coming through. The company says for the first half of this year, headline earnings per share could be as high as 42%. Again, it's those cost pressures that come through. Do you think that Impala could perhaps be viewed as one of the safer plays, because we know that naturally and historically Impala has been one of those companies that have been able to contain costs better than the other platinum players?
Yeah, I think generally the platinum sector has been underperforming resources, so it's nice to see that you know, Impala has been able to recover from that. And look, I mean, they are expensive, those stocks at the moment. If you look at their multiples, they are pretty expensive. But you know, with a 17% rise in the dollar platinum price over the 12 months that they are reporting, and also sales have increased for them in jewelry, and also the motor vehicle side and the catalytic converters. So it has been a very good showing for them, and a very good results there. Whether or not this is sustainable will also depend on where the platinum price trades going forward. I see a lot of attention has been on gold rather than platinum of late, and the platinum price hasn't really risen that much if you compare it to other commodities. However, you know, going forward, I think we do expect that that Impala would actually improve quite a bit.
Taking a look at Lewis, also out with some numbers today. Sales rising by 6% in the 4 months to July, and compared with 9% rise the year earlier. We saw Lewis coming under pressure, and it seems that it has now shifted into positive territory. Debtor costs rising by 28%. What do you make of these numbers?
Yeah, it was very disappointing, but you know, look, they are the better off of that sector, of the furniture retailers to their target market. They're doing better than JT Group and also Eleni's. But yes, it has come down from last year. Collections are not doing so well, and that's really symptomatic of their industry as a whole, because South African consumer is still struggling, and it just puts that into perspective. And there's been a slowdown in retail sales generally. So obviously, furniture retails will be the first for consumers to crimp back on, or to cut back on in spending. So we did expect that kind of thing, but it's still disappointing. They were down about 0.6% the last time I checked. But, going forward, I think they are the better of the lot. Currently, Nedbank has got a buy on Lewis, but whether that will change or not, I'm not sure. But I think we'll certainly lower profit expectations or earnings expectations there.
Sanlam is down 0.3% in today's session, so it's currently one of the few stocks that is sitting in negative territory. It seems that there is a bit of negativity emanating from its Africa operations.
Yes, it was actually down that much, but it's gone up now about 1.2%. And I think, it was from Pan Africa, the Kenyan subsidiary that performed very badly. Profits were down 65% in the 6 months to June. And I think, bargain hunters have come back and said, okay, fine, they were punished enough. Let's climb back into the stock. And, value hunters were getting back in there because it's not really much, it won't have much of an impact on Sanlam. It's not really big in their world, so it won't affect earnings that much. But yes, initially today they were down, but they're now back up again.
That's quite interesting because it wasn't too long ago when I checked in on that stock, so a sharp and aggressive movement into positive territory. Again, it's very difficult to gauge whether these movements are sustainable overall on the market. Tell us whether you have been participating this week and whether it is tough to read big movements to the up or even downside.
Well, today is a big day, well, not as big as last week Friday, but in the sense that retail sales in the United States and consumer confidence is coming out. So I think you'll see a lot of players are taking a little bit of money off the table, waiting for the United States to open, and that's certainly what we're doing, not getting too involved into the market just yet. Also waiting for the Eurozone issue in terms of the short selling and the foreign exposures to come out and get more clarity on there. And so, we're just taking a little bit of money off the table for now and waiting for this afternoon's trading session to lead the way. So, after this week, I think a lot of players are just not sure, and uncertainties have not been abated. So I think going into the weekend, a lot of players are going to be taking some money off the table and then waiting for Monday and whatever Monday brings.
Okay, fantastic. And Ntombenhle, we have to leave it there. Thank you so very much. Much appreciated for your time.